Hello everyone, this is KinCony IoT lessons. This is lesson 6. I will show you the smart valve solution. Just like this, this is a valve, traditional valve. We can let it become smart. You can control by your mobile phone or by your PC software. Okay, let's begin. Before you design your project about the smart valve, you need to confirm which flow type material is following in the pipe. Maybe you have the water, or you have the oil, or maybe you have the gas, maybe the CO1 gas, or maybe this is the liquid. So this is mainly two kinds of material following the pipe. And the second, in the control way, there are two ways to control the valve. One is for mechanic, and the two is electric. What's the difference? I give you some device. This is for mechanic, and this is for electric. Because this have a metal device, and this is two line for the power supply, and this can install on the traditional valve, just like this, fixed by the metal device. And when this power is give the power supply, then the valve will turn left or turn right. So this is controlling the traditional way by the valve. And this is the electrical control way. This is like a relay, or this is a coin inside of the black body. So when these two lines have the power supply, then the water or the oil can go through the input point, and this is the output, and will, like this, go through. And this, if there is no power, it is disconnect. It is closed. You can see this is country inside. This is country inside. Later, I will power on for example for you. This is a mark. This is directions. So the oil or the water is from this to this. So the mechanic way, just use this. You can use the old valve. Not need to replace the old valve for the new. If you use the electrical valve, you need to replace the old valve. So if you have already have a valve, use this way is easy. And if the valve is broken, you just replace this for a new one is okay. If you use this way, you need to install this electrical valve instead of the old one. So if this is broken, it's difficult to replace this one. Okay, this is two kinds of the control way. And we can see the three is the power supply for the device. Maybe you have DC 12 voltage, or DC 24 voltage, or AC 110 voltage, or AC 220 voltage. And this is different voltage you can choose. Like this electrical, this have many different power supply. But I think if you use the gas, because it's dangerous for the high voltage, so you'd better choose the low voltage is better, is safety. If we really can't, maybe some valve is very big, so it needs more power to drive the valve. So maybe we have the AC 220 voltage. But if you can choose the low voltage, just choose low voltage is better, not choose the high voltage. And the output, because this one have the output different types. It's normal open and normal close, just NO and NC. So that means normal open means when is no power on, then the water can follow, can go through the valve. The normal close, that means when the line is no power, the flow is stopped, can't go through the valve. So you can choose which situation is usually used maybe the value is usually let the water go through. So you can choose normal open. And maybe just sometimes, very rarely times to let the value power on. So you can choose the normal close. Because long time for the power, for the value. Because if the valve work for a long time, it will become hot. So for the safety, you can choose the right type of the output for the valve. And for how to open and close the valve, we will have an experiment to show you the valve give the power voltage, what will be happened. Okay, let's look at this some different type of the valve. This is mechanical way. You can see this is appearance, and this is the 12 voltage power supply we have installed on the pipe. And this electrical type, you can see these two lines, and this is mark input, and this is follow output. And you can see the voltage and what others. This is voltage and pressure and temperature and the size, like this. And this is for the gas. Also have the direction mark and the input, and this is output. Also you can see the voltage input. This is gas. Okay, this we have installed. Now we can let these two lines power on. We can see what will happen. And because the device have coin, so we can use a large power. Now I have used this power supply. Is 12 voltage, is 4 ampere. I think at least you need to use 2 ampere for this one and for this one. Okay, now we can give this two line power supply DC 12 voltage. You can see the power on. Now it's turn right. And it will auto stop. If you have not stopped the power, it also will stop. So now I want to this way change another directions. I just like this one connect to this place, and this red one, and change the polo. Now it change directions. We can see inside of the hole. You can see what will inside. Okay, you can see the word will not follow. And this time we change the point, and now we power on. You can see this is changed. Okay, so that the water or the oil will be go follow. This is the valve, how it works. Okay, now let's look at the electrical valve, how it works. We can also give this two power supply, just the power on, and this is spark. I turn off my light. Now you can see the spark clearly. So the momentary current is large. Now I will ready to power on. Make sure you can see clearly. You can see inside of the pipe. You can see this place. This is a coin to country, close and open, just inside. Okay, this is the principle of this electrical device. Now, if you want to make a project about the smart valve, you need how to choose the valve. you just according to one, the follow type and the control way and the power voltage and the output type. 1, 2, 3, you can design and you can confirm which type of the device, electrical device you needed. Okay, let's look at the principle, how to open and close the valve. If you use this electrical valve, that will be very easy. Just like this valve, just give this 2 points, give the power, then it will be open and close. So it can just give power or not give the power. If you choose this mechanical way, just like this, because it also have 2 power lines. This time you can change the directions for the metal device, just turn left or turn right. So you can use this to change directions. Just change this pole of the wire to change the directions. How to change? We can see the principle. This is device, just like this. This is this device. Have 2 lines. We will use the relay 1 and the relay 2. Just 2 relay to control this valve to change the directions, maybe open and maybe the close. For example, this is DC 12 voltage. Also, this is DC 12 voltage. When this relay is on and this current is go to this and go through, and this time the relay 2 is at this position. So the current will be go to this way. And this maybe you can open the valve. And another situation. Now the relay 1 is at this place, and the relay 2 is at this place. So this time the current will go through to this position. So at this situation, we'll close the valve. So we can use 2 relay to exchange the 12 voltage and the ground, so that we can let it become open and become closed. So this is a way to exchange the pole. Okay, when you understand the principle how to change the pole for changing the directions, you can see the 5 is a diagram. This is for the electric valve. So this is the easy way. Just give the 12 voltage DC and to the relay and go through the valve and go to the ground. So this can use any relay controller. HX means this X means different channel. So all channel module can be used in this situation. Just use COM and O. Normal open and the COM can control the value. Just go through or not go through by this diagram. If you use this mechanical way, we can like this diagram. You can choose case 868-248 16 channel. Why not use 32 channel? Because the 32 channel is without the normal close point. This is not enough space to install so many points. So we can choose any of this module. So we can like relay 1 and relay 2, just like this diagram. This is relay 1, relay 2. So we can let the DC 12 voltage in, and this is a COM and connect with the valve. And also we can connect the ground with the NC, ground with the NC, and the DC 12 with normal open, and the DC 12 with normal open. The COM, these 2 COM points all connect with the valve. So this can control the relay 1 on and relay 2 off. So you can let this valve open, and you can use the relay 1 off and the relay 2 on. So the valve will be closed. So this is some kinds of valve and the control way and the power and the output used for the relay controller to control different valve for the solution. Okay, this is the principle of the valve, how to control open and close, and how to choose by this fact. And you can also make the diagram to control the valve become smart. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next lesson.